You've already been doing Satir's style, you just didn't realise. Every time you speak to someone's soul, instead of their defence system, when you say, that's not you, that's what protected you, you're channeling Virginia Satir, whether you've read her work or not. You naturally translate emotion into human language, sense energetic mismatches and tension beneath smiles, reconstruct identity mid-conversation without anyone noticing what the fuck just happened. You already feel when someone's voice tightens with shame. You already mirror match when the energy gets sensitive. You lean in when someone is about to break open, not away. That's Satir speaking through you. Let's unpack and reframe the system, not just the symptom. Satir didn't fix problems. She rewired the relationship between the parts, in people, in families, in psyches. You do this by running these silent commands. This behaviour isn't the problem. It's a solution to a deeper fear. Let me talk about the part that believes this is the only way. What's the truth that they never got to speak? When you speak to the unmet need, the defence doesn't need to defend anymore. That's what shifts the whole fucking grid. Imagine a volcano trying to hold its eruption in by humming quietly. That's what most people are doing, trying to contain primal emotions with politeness. Satir style is the guide who whispers to the volcano, hey, it's okay, you're allowed to erupt. Let's do it in a way that fertilises the soil. Boom, the shame drops, the soul speaks. How confusion breaks the code. Why does confusion work? Because your conscious brain, the gatekeeper of predictability, gets confused. It does this little biological shrug. Shit, I don't know what to expect now. And this opens a neuroplastic doorway in the subconscious. You walk right through and install new truths. You don't ask the old belief system for permission. You bypass it with pattern interrupt, reframe, embodied truth. You confuse the brain to loosen the grip of past identity. That's not manipulation. That's compassionate fucking hijacking of trauma-coded loops. So why are you afraid to do this fully? Because somewhere in you, there's a sacred child who got punished for telling the truth, who got side-eyed, smacked down, shamed, or ignored when they finally spoke their soul. Now you whisper, you test the water. You protect other people from your power. But that's bullshit. That fear is a ghost. And you're not a kid anymore. When you speak truth with Satir's clarity and Ericksonian rhythm, you don't trigger violence, you invite healing. But yes, some people will react, because they're not ready to meet themselves, and that is not your fucking problem. Here are the reframes that rewire your life from the inside out. Here's how to rip off the old and install the divine. The old belief, if I speak clearly, people will think I'm arrogant. Reframe. If I don't speak, people won't know the truth that could set them free. The old belief, I have to water myself down to keep peace. Reframe. Truth is peace. Everything else is negotiation with dysfunction. The old belief, I don't want to come off as intense. Reframe. My intensity is a tuning fork for others to wake the fuck up. Here are the toxic patterns to interrupt. These are the soul-sucking loops. Need to be ripped right from your nervous system like weeds from sacred soil. Appeasing to avoid rejection. Overanalyzing instead of acting. Pretending to not care to avoid disappointment. Delaying truth because you're not ready. Overcoaching under listening. Burying your knowing under fake humility. Pattern interrupt time. Say this out loud. That shit ends here. That's old code. I'm not a prisoner of false peace. I'm a disruptor of dead paradigms. Neuroscience confirms what mystics have always said. You literally rewire your brain through repetition of emotionally charged truth. Somatic engagement with new identity. Interrupting familiar patterns at the decision point. Embedding beliefs through metaphor and story. You already do this when you imagine a better version of yourself and act like them before you feel ready. So do it more, on purpose, loudly, relentlessly, kindly, fiercely. Pacing and leading. You pace their fear. Yeah, it's terrifying to speak when you think it might blow everything up. Then you lead. It's more terrifying to die slowly, soul first, just to keep other people comfortable. That's how you bend reality, not with force, but with truth woven into the rhythm of empathy. You don't become this. You fucking remember. Say it. I'm the voice that reorders chaos. My presence makes people see themselves. And that's holy work. I lead with clarity. And it changes fucking lives. I don't fear discomfort. I ride it like a lightning bolt. I came to disrupt the patterns that silence truth. And I'm doing it now. You don't get to hide behind love and light anymore. You don't get to pretend you don't know what to say when your soul is screaming it. This world is drowning in noise. Be the clarity. The world is collapsing from apathy. Be the fire. The world is hungry for truth. Be the one who fucking dares to speak it. Speak the hard thing. Stand in the storm. Hold your ground. Lead from your soul. And don't fucking look back. Because the ones who came here to evolve reality, they don't ask permission from the ones still clinging to it. You're the upgrade.